Hello and welcome to Cochrane Aesthetic Academy. I'm Eleonora, one of the school directors, and today I would like to show you how to practice on latex doing microblading, but the easiest way. We are offering level 4, CT level 4 microblading, which is the highest qualification in microblading, and it's government approved and fully insurable. So it's probably 3 years now in the industry, and really I teach them how easy to practice and how to implement that exact technique to their customers, like to the models they're going to be working on. So it's very, very easy. So let's get it done now. So I will need a pencil, latex, which is our fake skin basically. So it's quite, it's easy to find. You can buy it on Amazon, order it anywhere really. Something for practicing microblading on. So we also we need like a caliper, which we give to our learners, so which is quite easy to use as well. This is for measuring. And we need pigment, can be any pigment we are using. I'm using the grey one because this is something we don't use that often. And I will need also metal holder and also a blade. So I've just changed the inside. And that's it basically. And I put a little bit of my pigment on here, like a small plastic nylon. And this is where I'm gonna be taking it from. So what I need now is just to pre-draw my brow first. So I'm gonna start with like dots, so we can draw 1 and 2. So this is gonna be the thickness of my brow. Then from here, a bit higher than that, so just imagine this is gonna be the beginning of my eyebrow, yeah? A bit higher than that, I'll just do one more. So that's gonna be my number 1, my number 2, and then I'll need my number 3. So the 3, it has to be, so you can see now, so my number 3 will be a bit higher, we can see here. So we have number 1, number 2 is a bit high, so this is how archy the eyebrow will be. And the number 3 shouldn't be on the same line with number 1, so a little bit higher than that. So that's because usually the tail of the eyebrow is a bit higher to give us like open eye look. That's what usually natural eyebrows are. And then we need, obviously we have, this is usually going to be our number 4, and then we need number 5. So the number 5, so usually, can you see the number 2? Number 5 in general will be a bit just kind of above number 2, but just a bit up front. And also that area here also going to be a bit thinner than that. So if we take the caliper and we just check how thick that is, okay, and then we make sure that that one is a little bit, you can see just like 1 millimeter thinner, because usually the eyebrow from the beginning of the eyebrow is a bit thicker than the tail, yeah, that's our tail. So then now we also have small dots here, yeah, just to outline how thick the eyebrow will be. So you can already see more or less the eyebrow shape. And what I have to do is, I always like to do, so if you can see here now, so that's can you see number 1 and number 2? If I would like to connect those two, okay, if I would like to connect those two, so I'm gonna have one line here. So I want another dot a bit below those two. So if we have one straight line here, I want a dot below the line. Just because that's very natural. When you have your eyebrow bone, it's really natural way of the eyebrow to have a bit of a bending area. So now we have to connect those, and then when I connect, I will just make sure that I will have exactly the same. Yeah, so you can see like a really nice outline. Yeah, this is my bottom, and you can see this is a bit curvy, so it's not really straight, it's a bit curvy because this is very natural. So, and then here again, so I'm going to have the same one connected here, and then again I'm gonna just turn that. That's it. So this is like my perfect eyebrow. This is really good shape. And then from here I'm gonna start with my work. Okay, so I have my eyebrow here, and you can see like it's really natural actually curve here, which is, you know, probably one of the best things when I teach them how to do that. So yeah, so we have a little bit of pigment here, and I'm gonna take a bit of a pigment. So before that, we also need to create our kind of spine, so like midpoint where all the hairs will be meeting together. So let's say I'm going to have my midpoint from here, yeah, to here. Yeah, so that's gonna be my spine. So all the hairs, you know, usually they meet in one place, so they're usually gonna be meeting here. So I'm gonna take a little bit of pigment. So just a little bit of pigment, and we really don't have to have much. So if you can see, it really just a tiny bit, so just to help us. And we will start with, you know, the front. Yeah. So not too much pressure. So when we start doing the strokes, like not too much pressure. So we start with a bit less pressure, a bit more pressure, a bit less pressure. So if you can imagine here, so we have less, more and less. So less, more and less. So this is how exactly. So the body of our stroke should be a bit thicker in general. So we will do here. Yeah, so we'll carry on like that. So yeah, so the strokes don't have to be very close to one another. It's better not to be. So just a little bit like that. We will start doing a second one, a bit higher. So a bit closer to that one, but it's gonna finish closer to the other one. So there is a little bit of difference. So they don't like they are super the same. Yeah. Yeah, so when we do that, we just make sure that we always towards our line, like the midline. Basically we finish with the bottom, so now we need to start, so we need to have like small transition, and from here we need to be going downwards because this is just like a quite natural way. From here really we're going to go down and then going to go down. So that's it. So now we're gonna use oil. It's just a normal oil. You can use kitchen oil, it's absolutely fine. And then I will just literally use a bit of that oil and just go over and then over and over. And then I will just remove. And I will see if I have to do any kind of like touch up. So we can see, like for example, this one need to go over a bit more. Here inside one more, and that's it. Like overall it's good. Okay. Yeah, just like little bits here and there, and pretty much that's all. This is exactly what we have to do on the client as well. Good. Okay, yes, so we can see now. That's it. A nice eyebrow. Yeah? Thank you so much for watching. I hope that video will teach you something. We will be posting a lot of microblading videos in terms of like how to pre-draw the eyebrows before the actual procedure. We will post videos about the whole procedure, step by step. And really like a lot of kind of tips I'll give you to, you know, how to actually perform the treatment, hygiene, what's important to be on your shoulder, how to avoid any kind of mistakes during the treatment, and what mistakes you can do, and like the most common mistakes you're actually doing as a microblading artist. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and please, if you have any questions related to that video, you can comment in the section below, and you can just ask anything related to the video. Let us know, and I hope I'll see you in our next video. Please give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more videos like that. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.